Alrighty then. Greetings and salutations, fellow neurodivergents. We're going to do some Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode. I didn't mention it in the title or the description, but I am following a script as close to the real life date that these shows take place. So at the very least, I'm getting the rivalries matched up to what they were around this time in 2006 on Smackdown. So around this time, I think it was April 6th, the Great Khali made his great debut, and he destroyed the Undertaker, and they end up having a rivalry that goes into Judgment Day and actually into like the Great American Bash and right before SummerSlam. And this is when Rey Mysterio had just won the title at WrestleMania 22 in a triple threat match between Kurt Angle himself and Kurt Angle. So he's going to be defending the title. And we're doing as close as we can to the King of the Ring tournament they had, because it is pretty important to the development of Booker T's character. But those are the three main points we're hitting. There's a lot of wrestlers that just weren't active during this time, or just that weren't in this game. Like there's a lot of, like Simon Dean had his own like tag team that he was managing or whatever, but we don't have access to that. Funaki's not in this game, nor is Scotty Too Hotty. So there's quite a few things we're going to have to switch up. On tonight's SmackDown, it was supposed to be William Regal versus JBL for the United States Championship, but that's just not going to work. Because we don't have William Regal, we didn't have enough spots for William Regal. The whole point of that was that SmackDown episode took place in England. And this SmackDown takes place in Connecticut, Hartford, so there's zero reason to replicate that one for one. But we will put JBL in the number one spot here against, and this is my first thought, Matt Hardy. Now, can he challenge for the title? Yes, he can. And we're going to have JBL defend successfully against Matt Hardy. Match 2 is Brian Kendrick and Paul London, and Super Crazy defeats Eminem, Mercury Nitro, and Gregory Helms. Super Crazy is going to challenge for the title at Judgment Day. But I don't know. Brian Kendrick and Paul London just aren't in the game. So I guess we could do the Mexicools versus Nitro. And Mercury. I feel like that's the most appropriate replacement. And that's Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro. Honestly, we need to, oh damn it, bring in the manager, Molina. We'll leave the promo alone for now. Next was a King of the Ring match. It was Bobby Lashley, who was going to defeat Mark Henry by countout. And then we had Finlay defeat Gunnar Scott, who was like this rookie they were pushing to be like Chris Benoit's protege. But naturally, it didn't go anywhere and he's not in the game. So let's see. I don't think Benoit has any match. No, we've got Finlay versus Benoit here. Let's make Finlay and Benoit a rivalry, because they're going to fight at the pay-per-view. The more we can get out of it, the better. patriotism work? Yes. Alright, so let's go back to where we were. So after Mark Henry and Bobby Lashley, it was Finlay defeats Gunnar Scott. We're going to make that Finlay versus Chris Benoit. Alright, so we still have the main event is Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle. That was my preview. My preview board. Yeah. This is going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, who's inactive? Randy Orton needs something. I thought they were fighting. Oh, that's a mistake. Alright, let's see who's inactive again. Booker T's inactive? Really? They didn't put him on any? And they've got Randy Orton. Okay, so we're going to rivalry in place of a match, the Great Khali and the Undertaker, because we don't want them to face off too much. We want to build that. Active. This match will have a triple threat table match between Randy Orton, Booker T, and The Undertaker. We'll do an advertising promo. Alright, I think this is it. Yeah, let's do it. No entrances. And we want JBL. So we're throwing, this is originally JBL versus William Regal. But we're not in England and we don't have William Regal, so we're using Matt Hardy. Ah, stop running from me. I don't really have any plans for Matt Hardy. He didn't really look that great when he got destroyed by Edge in that rivalry over Lita. Poke to the eyes. Deal with it. Low blow. You won't do shit. Power bomb. No. Argue with the ref. Devastating maneuver. Rough. That Hardy just will not die. There's that gimmick of his. Oh, he reversed. Come on, Matt. You don't stand a chance. Just go down, buddy. Guy. Dude, he keeps reversing that. Get him. Finished. So our next match is going to be, we have Kendrick and London versus Super Crazy and Eminem, but it's going to be the Mexi Cool, Psychosis, and Super Crazy versus Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro, and Melina. We're going to play as Psychosis and Super Crazy. They're supposed to win this match. Because Eminem were in the doghouse at the time.
Stop eating those cream puffs.
Headlock. Wrist lock. You can't pick up Joey Mercury. Joey Mercury is a cruiserweight. He's just strongly coded. I was fine, super crazy. This is not going to be an easy matchup. I'd be okay with losing, but I'm going to do my best not to. If I lose, I'm not restarting. Imagine. Oh, well. Have Melina turn face and join Psychosis. It's super crazy. Yes. Pin. No! The referee's out. Bruh. There was no way that wheel kick was going to do anything. Oh, I end up in the corner. Psychosis is out.
He slipped out of that one. Looks like he's bringing in his partner.
Super crazy. Whoa, super crazy. Can't you? No.
The size difference between them is just too much.
Why does he have those moves if he could never use them? Oh no, the breakdance leg drop.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest. And that also means that if
Come
you're not
on.
at 100%, the referee saw the tag.
How did Mercury... I thought he had all that damage done to him.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you can trust this kid with a knife. He ain't taking anything with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got locked. I see that, Chad. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. Well, listen to that chant, Chad.
I can actually pick him up now. Do some extra damage while I can.
Nice quick counter. Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better. Neither have I, partner. And this might be enough to tap out right here. What a deadly submission hold this is.
You can't pin him. He's not the legal man, ref.
Reminds me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have.
Stupid go. Andre, get in here. Help me
I
out.
can't tell you how impressed I am with what I see here tonight so far. How could you not be impressed, Cat?
Oh, come on.
What to say, do that. Okay? I'm just saying, it's even better tonight. I know exactly what you mean. He's gonna throw his back out, keep this up, and then certainly wouldn't do him any favors to this man.
Okay, drop kick. No, he dodged it again. Damn. Pin him. Yes! Gonna try to push these guys as much as we can. They deserve better than what they got. Alright, so next is Bobby Lashley, who defeats Mark Henry by countout. I think I'm just going to have Bobby Lashley win. It's more fun than picking Mark Henry and then just getting counted out. His ass.
He dodged that bullet.
Yeah. Mark Henry's popularity is so low. Like, then what they did to try to push him isn't going to fly in this general manager mode. And frankly, I hate Mark Henry's character model in this game. He looks terrible. This is the Bobby Lashley or if this is the Mark Henry that Bobby Lashley has to defend himself against. Easy is for an easy match. So far, that's what it is. throw him on the outside. Ooh, maybe I could do count out. Just leaving him motionless. No! Their hug. Damn it, the Dominator didn't work again. Ah! About time you gave me something.
Is a legit tough guy, and there's no doubt about that. Sure. What about his speed? It's rare to see a superstar with the combination of strength and quickness that Khali possesses. I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to the brutal tactics he uses against his opponents. He's already the world's strongest man. What's he got left to prove? Well, I guess like most women, you're sweet. Every time Mark Henry gets
Germans. Oh! Cool! No, Henry, no! And he reversed. I really can't mash the controller that hard. Let's go. I think I'm losing, and I can't lose this match. You gotta redo it. I'm not losing this match. Damn it. I was whooping his ass. What happened? Let me just, I'm going to see, let me save real quick. I'm going to do a save state and simulate and hope it just gives me the result I want. Because I really don't want to do that again. Damn it! You piece of shit! Alright, I guess we're going back to the, we're going to play as Mark Henry and then just get counted out. Holy fuck. Turns out doing it the real life, realistic way is the faster, less annoying way. Get the count out.
it could be more obvious. Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity. I'll have to take your
This
word
is
for
how it happened in real life, so it's cool.
electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now. Yeah.
Alright, so now we have a match between Finlay and Benoit. Finlay defeated Gunnar Scott, so we're going to have Finlay defeat Chris Benoit. We got to get Finlay over.
He anticipated that move perfectly. These superstars have been going on all match. They sure have.
Low blow. Alright, pin rep. Yeah, you thought you ate with that. Alright. Damage in. Leg lock. This should be it. No! Benoit.
This has been a great match. There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Finlay's got a really nice moveset. Side wall. Oh no, it's gonna get reversed. This should be it. What the? It's that ref. What the hell? Playing it smart. Nice, Benoit, the sharpshooter. We're going back out here, Benoit. We're not done. That was a mistake. Oh, no. Come on. Idiot. Bro. Damn. Damn. This is intense, dude. Ah, DDT. Yeah, that's because he was in range the first time. Surfboard. Are you going to tap Benoit? Are you going to tap Benoit? Oh, I couldn't capitalize. Damn it, he reversed. Shit. Oh, German, no! Okay. Can we do this? Damn it, Benoit! That hasn't been the case, Cole. Can we make Benoit tap? Ow, dude, my hands. I can't. This should be it. I think we did it. That had to be it. Yes. That was awesome. That was awesome. What's next? Okay, we got that triple threat match, which I'm not really concerned about this one. Let the dice fall, or let the chips fall where they may. Randy Orton gets a win. He needed that so badly, too. And next, our main event, the real life match between Mysterio versus Kurt Angle. We're going to have Rey Mysterio win instead of it going to no contest. Not gonna be easy by any stretch of the imagination. It's not gonna do it.
They don't get much closer than that. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars.
Like sweep. This is the strongest wrestler in the game I'm fighting. And he just hit me with a belly to belly.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind. Going up the turnbuckle hurt the heck of a lot less than coming down.
It's top rope. That's what Mysterio would do. A chin lock.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar like a wounded animal. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. This is one heck of a match so far. It sure is that. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Come on, Mysterio. Yes! We'll hit him with a 619. It'll do damage, but it's not gonna get the pin. Yeah, lower your momentum angle. Lower your momentum.
So agile, so talented. I really think he could be a serious contender for the WWE title. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Whoa! I think he's there. He can get the pin right here.
Nope, not enough. Ah, I think I got him.
There it is. A huge 619. Man, I almost feel bad for taking all the credit for all. When's the last time he did this one? He's 3 seconds away from a win.
No!
Only a 2 count. This is gonna be big, one way or the other.
This isn't it. I've got one more 619. Yes. Whew.
Here's your winner, Rey Mysterio.
Alright, and that took us about an hour to get through one card. We're definitely going a lot slower with this one. Change the music at least. My bad on that one. Alright, they had a 3.0 pay-per-view. Everybody's contracts are expiring. Everybody, mostly everybody getting 5-week contracts. Nitro. Alright, nice. We're running low on money already. Alright, so next, I think we're gonna have. Let me take a look at the Judgment Day card because that's gonna help us determine some rivalries here. I think we'll start with the Mexicools versus Eminem. Mark Henry versus Kurt Angle. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, so we'll have Psychosis and Super Crazy versus Eminem. Patriotism Tag Team. Then we've got Kurt Angle versus Mark Henry. Jealous friend, I guess. How much can you do with this? And then it's going to be Rey Mysterio versus JBL. Undisputed champion. Let me just double check that. Alright, so the next night it's going to be Booker T with Sharmell versus alright, so we're going to skip that. The second match is going to be alright, so originally it's Booker T with Sharmell versus Gunner Scott. Gunner Scott's not in the game, and he didn't really have much of a, like, he was just kind of a jobber that didn't go anywhere, so no offense if you are Gunner Scott. Okay, so Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro, Melina, then we'll have Finley. So it'll be Finley versus Chris Benoit again. This was their King of the Ring match. But this time it'll be a first blood match. Then it was Gemini, Jake and Jesse with Simon Dean versus Funaki and Scotty 2 Hotty, none of which are in the game. Yeah, they didn't do a good job with this card, so we're gonna have to pick up the slack for them. let's take a look at the Power 25 and all that. Rey Mysterio's on top of the world. JBL's doing great. Okay, so yeah, we really need to do something with... Alright, let's figure out what we can do. Booker T versus... I guess we'll have Booker T beat... No, not... Alright, Finlay versus Chris Benoit. Why don't we have... Because, listen, the main event is supposed to be Mark Henry versus Rey Mysterio, where Rey Mysterio just cleanly loses to Mark Henry. And no offense to Mark Henry or any of his fans out here, but his popularity is like in the 50s. It's so low, he's not worth pushing, and his character model sucks. He looks so tiny. So, like, I don't want to do that. I think the better option, because JBL doesn't make an appearance, Randy Orton's on here. Like, I'm thinking we should do a fatal 4-way. Mark Henry, Rey Mysterio, JBL, Kurt Angle. And have Mysterio retain. Make Mysterio look strong. Damn it. But the problem is I want JBL to be in prime shape to take on Mysterio and be a contender for the world title. Because it's supposed to be JBL fighting for the world title, not Mysterio fighting for the United States title. So I might protect JBL here tonight. I don't know. Bring in Randy Orton. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick smoke break. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like button. It really helps out the channel and push out the video. Otherwise, stay away from that red 40 and I'll be right back. Alright. So we still haven't really figured out what we want to do here yet. Inactive. We got a lot of inactive superstars. The main event is supposed to be Rey Mysterio losing to Mark Henry. Does that really seem like a good idea? No, not really. But it turns out the dark match was Rey Mysterio defeats John Bradshaw Layfield and Mark Henry to retain the world title. So let's twist that a little bit. Make the dark match it'll be Rey Mysterio Mark Henry. Yeah, Mark Henry doesn't qualify for the title because his popularity is shit low. Okay. So then we could do... JBL and Randy Orton. A lot of this we're just going to be making up now. Let's have the Great Khali. Have the Great Khali versus I don't know, like he could squash somebody, but they really should be a face. Could be Bobby Lashley. We'll just have him squash Ken Kennedy, I guess. Not even sure if Kennedy's on the card at this time, but... What am I doing? Daivari is doing it. Who else haven't I used yet? So we have everything covered but Angle and Henry. So it will be Kurt Angle versus Mark Henry. We'll have them fight in the parking lot. And it will be Kurt Angle need the boost. Do we give Mark Henry the boost? We'll give it to Kurt Angle. Alright, let's take a look at the Power 25 just one more time. He took care of all that. Alright, I think we're ready. Booker T wins this. Because this is Booker T supposed to fight Gunner Scott and beat him. There is no Gunner Scott in this game, so that was Benoit's like protege who had beat him earlier in the month. Booker T's got a good moveset too. Got a lot of unique moves. Unique to him. I guess I'm going to be dropping out Matt Hardy for a while.
This has been a great match so far. I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going. Oh, really? Are you going to go out and win and actually make a guess then? There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Wow, if I knew it was that easy,
Bruh.
I said that years ago. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans. You sure can. It's the everything you let you know about it.
Alright, headlock. Come on, Matt, you're here to do the job. Bruh.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world. True enough, Taz. There's no off season for them. There's no month or two off between matches. There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, every night they leave it in the ring. And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
Bookend. Bookend. No, he got out of it. Oh, bro. Taz keeps roasting Matt Hardy. Scissors kick. It's done. Spinneroonie. Gotta do it, right? I guess he doesn't. Alright, so this Eminem versus Brian Kendrick and Paul London. Naturally, Paul London and Kendrick aren't in this game, so we're going with the Super Crazy and Psychosis. Eminem and Nitro are going to retain. It's supposed to be no contest, but we don't have that option. Alright, so Mercury and Nitro need to retain. Their popularity's in the crap right now too, so. And their morale. Because they've been losing so much. Excuse me. Alright, let go of me, Super Crazy. Damn it. Got him.
Believe me, lady baby, I don't want to say that to you, and I'm sure Metro would agree. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Drop kick to the back. Alright, both of them have some damage on them now. They're lightweights.
Nice reversal. What a reversal. Here's the tag. Nice teamwork. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off. You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice long feud. I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars. And
Focus on the right guy. I don't know why that happened. But okay. That was not an active decision.
Climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? He saw that one coming. He slipped out of that one. Oh, man, he's paying hard enough now. They sure are. And you know that's going to have an effect on this match. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them. We're looking at them right here. And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be. Wow, look at his confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is. He better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way.
Love being the bad guy. Being the ego machine.
What makes you sick, Cole? Oh, my God, what a chair shot. Yeah, that don't take me. Believe he could break us apart.
That would have been so awesome. So that proves that it works. Got it. Alright, so after that, we got a good one next. Finlay defeats Chris Benoit in a King of the Ring first round. Since we had this match last week because it was Finlay versus Gunnar Scott, we decided to do the match again, but make it a first blood match. This kind of match warrants a soundtrack change. So let's go with the last match was amazing. So this one should be pretty awesome too.
Slipped out of that one. And there's the counter, Cole. Let me tell you something. Finlay, in my opinion, is one of the toughest wrestlers I've ever seen. There's no questioning Finlay's toughness. That knee streak that runs straight through it. He can be definitely sadistic to his opponent. Oh, God. Cry me a river, girl. Hands free
Here we go with the sharpshooter.
I'm just gonna drop it. It's pretty obvious you're just gonna twist everything I gotta say about them.
Ooh. Reverse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Sidewalk slam. We gotta take advantage of this special state while we got it.
screwing up, Taz. There's no off season for them. There's no month or two off between matches. There sure ain't, Cole.
I didn't save the special time. Finley's got this.
When you think of how many years Finley has been in this business, it's amazing that he can still compete at the level he does. No kidding. He's taking real good care of
What's he gonna do?
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz. And he's
Okay.
feeding off that energy right now. And there's the reversal. Looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here.
Now we're gonna put him in the leg lock. Hope we can slow him down long enough. Yes, we did. Ooh. Yes, on the outside.
I sure do, partner. The Celtic football. And that could be all she wrote. I think someone's looking for a weapon here, Cole.
I wish I had the option of using the shillelagh. That should have been added.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for that.
Oh, I take the barrier shot. Oh. What a spot.
Just cracked his opponent's ribs by dropping him out of that
Okay, okay.
I think Benoit might have lost a step or two when he took that little vacation.
Okay, torso in red, but my head is A-OK. Benoit can't say the same. Uh-oh. He's getting smart. Come on, Finley.
Finley hails from Belfast, Ireland. And if you know anything about Belfast, you'll understand how Finley turned out to be as tough as he is.
That did it. That did it. I picked up the steps and wham! And he flare flops. And what's next? Okay, this is our match. We definitely want the Great Khali to win this. could have had him fight Randy Orton, I guess.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far. Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to sit in everyone wins? No one gets hurt? I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. This is never, ever going to work.
You can't pick me up.
I hate to say it, but I think you're right, Dad.
Chop. Do it. Good. Excellent.
Here's your winner, the Great Khali. And the Khali.
Just to keep his popularity up. This one's something we pulled out of our hat. The main event was supposed to be Rey Mysterio losing to Mark Henry, and we veto that. The dark match was Rey Mysterio JBL versus Mark Henry for the world title, so we went with that. But Mark Henry doesn't qualify for the world title, so we replaced him with Randy Orton. Kurt Angle versus Mark Henry. I think it should be Mark Henry that wins, though. As much as I'm ragging on Mark Henry, and I don't care for pushing him, I think it's wrong for him to just randomly go over on the world champ. But being that we're doing a rivalry attack, and I'm presuming, or I'm making it to where, like, it leads into this match, I think Henry should win it. Strength's 10, so I do a lot of damage. Got it. Or is it too much damage? Uh-oh. saved his special though. That's not good. So that's what I get. Is it needs the face instead of his body slam. Mark Henry actually does quite a lot of damage here. I'm mildly impressed. Championship with Rey Mysterio. Nice. Hit Randy Orton, or hit JBL early. Moonsault. You're not going to do a sidewalk slam on him, right?
Low blow.
Salt. Oh, bro. Nice.
This capacity crowd is making their opinion. Yes, it's a mission here. I've seen a lot of superstars step out this one, Cole. You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
I wasn't able to get up. Kick to the back. That started to do some damage too. No. Leg scissors.
These superstars have been going hard all night. They sure have.
Can I get this 3 count off? No, I don't think I can. Randy Orton's up. But there's a Crimson Mask. to, ref. It was a mistake. You kicked me. That was you. Randy Orton didn't go for the 619. I got this. JBL gets up right now. Damn, just in time. Gotta wait for a moment. Right now. Yes, that was my moment. All right. Rey's on a winning streak. All right, there's another episode of Smackdown complete. Smackdown 60,000. Rey Mysterio. The title was on the line, but the champ came through. There were points in the contest where it looked like it could have gone either way. It was a hard-fought battle, but Rey Mysterio successfully defended the World Heavyweight Champion. Or defended the title. The World Heavyweight Champion was not about to have the title reign end this week. When will the next title defense occur? A secret match that excited the fans. Mark Henry was able to pull out a victory in a backstage brawls match. The match between these high-profile superstars was highly anticipated by the fans. Even some of the superstars in the locker room were seen intently waiting on the outcome of the match. Curious to see do I have any emails? Some superstars are known for certain match types, and others like to team up and form stables. Take advantage of these relationships, they'll help out your ratings. Rivalries, yes, I know. Everything's still intact there. How does... Oh, he dropped from 8. That's bad. Alright, so we got Rey Mysterio at the top. Kurt Angle's at number 5 because he got the... Okay. Mark Henry's still not on the list. Let's see how Smackdown. Okay. Alright, so May 10th. first match is Super Crazy defeats Kid Cash and Nunzio in a WWE Cruiserweight title #1 contender match. So we need to have a #1 contender match. Second page. Let me find my place. Okay, Super Cruiserweight title match, or #1 contendership. What if we do Davari? Who else is wrestling tonight? So, what we do need to have happen, this needs to take a bye, and it's going to be Bobby Lashley defeats Finlay. So the main event tonight is the Great Khali with Davari. So we're going to have to ad-lib a lot of this. Instead of doing this match, why don't we do tag with manager? That will be Rey Mysterio, JBL, the Great Khali, Davari. That'll be a tag match with the Undertaker. So we'll still have Rey Mysterio lose, but it'll be a tag team match, and it'll be the Great Khali just destroying everybody with JBL at his side. JBL's already kind of wrapped up in this anyway. So we have our we didn't even make our cruiserweight match. We don't really have any cruiserweight. let's get rid of Mr. Kennedy. We'll hire... We're just crazy. So that will be our opener. Vito. Super crazy. And psychosis. That #1 contenders match. To see who the cruiserweight the number one contender is going to be for the cruiserweight championship. The next match is Gemini, Jake and Jesse with Simon Dean versus Joey Ryan and Tom Wellington. I don't even know what to do with that, so we'll leave that blank for now. We've got our Bobby Lashley and Finlay match. Mark Henry needs to squash somebody. Can't just have him. I can't constantly be doing rivalry in place of a match. Have them do double match. They're at full health. They can handle it. Have them earn a title shot. Short card. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's like they filled it up with a whole bunch of rocky nonsense. Who can we team up with? Mark Henry needs to fight Kurt Angle again. Let's do another thing in place of that. Mark Henry will squash that Chris Benoit's not doing anything tonight? So let's do this. The winner of this match should be Super Crazy. But Super Crazy is currently in a rivalry with Vito. I can't have Super Crazy go for both the Cruiserweight and the Tag title. All of our moves should work on each other in this match. Got some powerhouse moves here. What's this? Okay. Super Crazy is ready for a pin. His elbow drop missed. So I guess we gotta have Psychosis and Super Crazy win here again, right? No, this is a match that we just came up with. So, know what? Let's just see what happens. Okay, the heels win. Alright, Bobby Lashley versus Finlay. Lashley's got to win this one. Damn, come on. There we go. That's gonna lower my momentum. Suplex. No. Low blow. Come on, Lashley. Yes. Bro. Dodge. Yeah. Here we go with the Dominator. Wow, he got it fast. He's in too much pain though to fight back. Headlock. What a devastating maneuver. I think we got that one for Lashley. This is actually what happens the next week. I was looking ahead a little bit. Maybe I'll do a tag match. Mark Henry and the Great Khali. Jabari manages them both. Got it. Couldn't stop me. Let the chips fall where they may on this one. Okay. And this bad boy, we're gonna have the Great Khali. Rey Mysterio becomes too much, I'll tag in the Great Khali. Irish whip from outside. And I'll just taunt him. Uh-oh, here comes the Undertaker.
Give your opponent time to recover. And there's the protocol. These superstars have been going hard all night. They sure have. And that's the supposed condition of the WWE superstars comes into play. No doubt, Paul. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas, even if it's into it. I think that's wrong. Simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ranks. Yeah, you can't let that bring you focus. But that's easily said and done.
JBL's story is good.
Require more strength than that. You got to be dreaming if you think you're going to pull that off. All the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight. They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight. And that's the name of the game, Cole. Intensity. You got to stare at your opponent until one of you can't go anymore. I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think it's exactly
Threw it at the Undertaker.
JBL has every advantage to and a natural drive to succeed. And I think that's why he's so disappointed to see him act the way he does. What are you talking about, Paul? JBL does, he does for the WWE fans. He's rich enough that he doesn't even have to put his body on the line night after night. He does it because he's a man of the people. He does it because the Russian has wanted to bout to the WWE fans is something that money can't buy. JBL's on an ego trip. That is a small piece. I don't know if I can watch this. An incredible display of power. This could be the beginning of the end right here. You just can't put anything over on this man.
Dude, why am I... Why? Oh my... Dude, this is... The referee. Pick up the referee.
Oh no, the referee is down. What's going to happen now? No ref, no rules. We've seen this move in many a match in the past. That's the kind of move that ends careers.
JBL, I really wish you would leave Mysterio alone there. Unless you're going to keep him down. Ooh, okay. I approve of your heel tactics. The Great Khali is so exhausted. When it rains, it pours. Matt Hardy couldn't pull out a victory even if their opponent was flat on their back and asleep in the ring. This last week marked the 5th loss in a row. This superstar will have to rethink their strategy and start a new training program or find a friend to lend a hand in the next match. All my rivalries are still intact. Ken Kennedy got scooped up. And this is a Smackdown without Batista, too. Booker T and Bobby Lashley both want a shot at some championships. Let's take a look at our Power 25. Mark Henry's climbing. He's getting there. Alright, so let's take a look at next week. We're going to wrap up soon, but we're going to look at next week first. So I had Chris Benoit and Gunnar Scott versus Booker T and Finlay. I don't know who we're going to put in place of. Alright, so next week's card in real life, which was on May 19th, was Chris Benoit and Gunnar Scott versus, they defeated Booker T and Finlay. I think we'll do Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle and have them defeat Booker T and Finlay. Then there was Mark Henry versus Matt Hardy. Maybe we'll run it back and add Kurt Angle, and I don't know. Maybe we'll do Chris Benoit versus a handicap match against Booker T and Finlay. Then Mark Henry versus Matt Hardy and Kurt Angle. Kane versus Rey Mysterio. We don't have, it's not on May 19th, so we don't need to do Kane versus Rey Mysterio. We can just do Rey Mysterio versus somebody and have them win. Oh shit. We're gonna have, this upcoming week, we're gonna have Bobby Lashley defeat John Bradshaw Layfield to win the United States Championship. Then it would be Tatanka versus Simon Dean, but we don't have that, so that will be just like an open slot for us. And then we have Chris Benoit versus Mark Henry again. Oh no, that's a different card. My bad. I'm stupid. So I suppose we could set that up. It will be Chris Benoit versus Booker T. Finlay. Then we'll have a triple threat match. Mark Henry versus Kurt Angle versus Matt Hardy. Put this on ice, and then have our main event is going to be JBL versus I can't have JBL lose the title here. That would ruin the storyline. I don't know anymore now. Shit. Bobby Lashley's been on a win streak, hasn't he? So instead of doing Chris Benoit versus the handicap match for those three, let's just switch up this match to be something. We do a submission match. Yeah. It'll be a submission match that Chris Benoit will win. Alright, so the second to last match is Rey Mysterio versus Kane. We're going to replace Kane with what if we do triple threat tornado tag? Where it's Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro What does that look like? No, that's not right. Gotta be the main event. Hardcore triple threat tornado tag. Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro. Rey Mysterio versus JBL. Are they on the same team now? So it'll be Rey Mysterio. This isn't gonna work. Alright guys, I need to think about it some more because I don't plan on playing any more matches, so I don't want to just like scroll through some screens and yap for a minute and then not give you any more action. I'm wrapping up here. I'm going to look at this card some more and figure out what I'm going to do because, you know, we're not going to do Kane versus Rey Mysterio because Kane's a Raw superstar and it's not worth trading him or trading someone for him. It's May 17th, as you can see, in Cleveland, Ohio. The reason they did that was to promote the See No Evil movie and the whole May 19th stick. So, anyways, if you like this content, if you like, you know, going back in history and trying to recreate the card to the best possible extent, hit the like button. It helps push out the video. Check out my links. I'm also on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and Discord. So, with that being said, that's it. Until next time, stay away from that red 40, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Peace out.